50,000 Earth years, equal to one day of Hashir. How is it possible?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
تعرج الملائكة والروح إليه في يوم كان مقداره 50,000 سنة.
Through which the angels and Holy Spirit will extend to him on a day 50,000 years in length. Al-Quran, chapter Al-Ma'arij, verse 4. The creator of the universe, Almighty Allah, has created everything according to his master plan to fulfill a specific purpose. The human race is not beyond the objectives and goals set by Almighty Allah. However, mankind's wickedness and disgraceful behavior make it seem as if they want to reject Allah's master plan. Due to this arrogant attitude, humanity is naturally considered guilty of deserving the final punishment. However, Allah, the Lord of the worlds, has designated a specific day, the Day of Judgment, instead of immediately punishing humanity for their deeds. But when the appointed time arrives, every individual's sins and good deeds will be weighed with absolute precision. The righteous servants of Allah will be rewarded with Jannah, a place of eternal happiness. But on that day, Allah will take full account of every deceitful and arrogant servant. Although the exact nature of that day has not been revealed by Almighty Allah, there is no doubt that every human being, from the first person to the last, will be gathered together whether they like it or not. There is no certainty that Allah will fulfill His promise. On that day, a new world will emerge under the divine light of Allah. There will be no need for the sun or the moon. During this final judgment in the hereafter, time will be so prolonged that people will feel like they had only lived on earth for a very short while. That day will bring countless sorrows, suffering, and humiliation. According to the Holy Quran, that one single day will be equal to 50,000 years of this worldly life. It can also be understood in another way. When the angels and souls gather before Allah, the day will feel as long as 50,000 years compared to our world. It doesn't matter how much people deny, ignore, or belittle this reality. Even if they call it impossible, imaginary, or reject it altogether, it will still come true in time. The fact that people mock or disregard the vast length of the day is simply because they fail to grasp its true mystery. Now let's take this discussion to the scientific perspective. Let's see how modern science has validated this subject as a reality. In the 19th century, scientific discoveries caused a revolution in human knowledge, revealing many unknown mysteries. The journey of scientific exploration is still ongoing and will continue for ages. With the advancement of astronomy, scientists have discovered 9 planets in our solar system, along with their moons, rotations, and orbital speeds. Through relative calculations, scientists have accurately measured the length of days, nights, and years of these planets. The information has reached people worldwide, making it easier to understand. When we analyze the knowledge provided by space science, it is evident that the days and nights of different planets vary significantly. This relative time difference allows us to understand how the Day of Judgment can be also long as 50,000 Earth years. With our limited understanding, we must trust Almighty Allah's divine wisdom and accept that the duration of the hereafter is beyond our imagination. I strongly believe that this explanation proves that the Holy Quran is a source of scientific knowledge and Allah's divine words will be firmly engraved in your hearts. For those who seek truth and wisdom, these knowledgeable pearls are precious. They would never want to lose them. Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun in our solar system. Its diameter is 4,879 kilometers and its distance from the Sun is 58 million kilometers. It completes one orbit around the Sun in 88 Earth days, meaning 1 year of Mercury lasts 88 Earth days. However, It rotates on its axis only once every 58 Earth days and 16 hours. In other words, compared to Earth, Mercury's rotation is so slow that 28 Earth days and 16 hours equal to just one Mercury day. Accordingly, 1 year on Mercury lasts only 88 Earth days. But one full day on Mercury takes nearly 2 Earth months. These fascinating facts means that if we could somehow reach Mercury, a single day there would feel like 2 months, while an entire year would pass in just 88 days. Almighty Allah has designed Mercury with a completely different time scale than ours, and through this, He demonstrates countless great miracles to us using the knowledge of science. Venus. Venus is the celestial object that we sometimes see in the western sky after sunset or in the early morning before sunrise. The first reason for its brightness is its proximity to Earth, and the second reason is that Venus is always covered in thick white cloud which reflect sunlight, making it appear very bright. This planet is almost the same size as Earth. Dear viewers, you might be surprised to hear that a day on Venus is longer than its year. Venus takes 224 Earth days and 17 hours to complete one orbit around the Sun, which means one Venusian year lasts 224 days and 17 hours. However, Venus rotates on its axis only once every 243 Earth days and 4 hours, which is why a single day on Venus is longer than an entire Venusian year. Isn't it astonishing that Venus, located 108 million kilometers away from the Sun, completes an entire orbit around the Sun before it even finishes on full rotation on its axis? This makes a Venusian year shorter than its day. Earth, our home, the beautiful life-sustaining planet called Earth. Among the 9 discovered planets of our solar system, Earth is the only one filled with the vibrancy of animal and plant life. Earth has a diameter of 12,742 kilometers and is located 149.6 million kilometers away from the Sun. It rotates on its axis once every 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4 seconds, which means one full day on Earth is slightly less than 24 hours. Additionally, Earth completes one full orbit around the Sun in 365 days, 6 hours, 48 minutes and 6 seconds. Now, if we compare the previously mentioned planets, we said that their rotation and orbital periods are entirely different from Earth's. This uniqueness highlights the divine precision in the creation of celestial bodies. Mars. Mars is the 4th planet from the Sun, located just after Earth. It is a small, reddish planet, slightly smaller than Earth. Mars has a diameter of 6,779 kilometers and its distance from the Sun is 228.9 million kilometers. It completes one orbit around the Sun in 687 Earth days and it rotates on its axis in 24 hours and 37 minutes. Thus, the one Martian year is equal to 687 Earth days and one Martian day lasts 24 hours and 37 minutes. Once again, we observe that Mars time system doesn't match that of any other planet. Dear viewers, please be patient until we explore the relative time of all the planets in our solar system, because this is where we find the certainty and reliability of the 50,000 year long period of Judgment Day. This is the key to understanding the scientific basis of this long, intense period. Jupiter. Now let's talk about the king of the planets in our solar system, Jupiter. Jupiter is known as the ruler of our solar system because of its massive size. On average, it is 1,300 times larger than Earth, and it is primarily a huge sphere of hydrogen gas. Jupiter alone is 200 times larger than all the other planets combined. In terms of gas content, scientists believe that if we could somehow ignite a fire at its core, Jupiter would transform from a planet into a small star. Jupiter has a diameter of 139,822 kilometers and possesses 95 moons, all held in place by its immense gravitational force. Jupiter takes 11 years and 10 months to complete one orbit around the Sun. But despite its enormous size, it spins on its axis at an incredible speed, completing one full rotation in just 9 hours and 50 minutes. As a result, 1 year on Jupiter equals 11 Earth years and 10 months. but one day on Jupiter lasts only 9 hours and 50 minutes. Isn't this truly mind-blowing? Who designed this system of unique relative time for each planet? Was it us or science? The reality is that neither we nor science have the power to alter this system even slightly. The one who created and established these laws is the one who has absolute power over everything, and He is Almighty Allah. Saturn. After Jupiter, Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system. Due to the condensed liquid gas, it is so light that scientists say if Saturn were placed in a vast ocean, it would float in water because of its light weight. It has a belt of floating rocks around it, making it exceptionally beautiful compared to other planets. Saturn has a diameter of 116,464 kilometers. Its distance from the Sun is 1.427 billion kilometers, which is why the spacecraft Cassini sent from the Earth to study Saturn in detail took 7 years to reach it. As we know so far, Saturn has 146 moons. Imagine if 146 moons appear in the night sky. How surreal would that look? Saturn completes one revolution around the Sun in 29 Earth years, meaning one Saturn years equal 29 Earth years. However, like Jupiter, Saturn spins so rapidly on its axis that is complete one full rotation in just 10 hours and 29 minutes, meaning one Saturn day equal 10 hours and 29 minutes on Earth. Uranus. Next comes Uranus, which is over 1.44 billion kilometers farther from the Sun than Saturn. The distance of Saturn from the Sun is 2.8696 billion kilometers. It has a diameter of 50,724 kilometers. According to current knowledge, this is blue planet with 27 moons completes one revolution around the Sun in 84 Earth years, meaning one Uranus year equal 84 Earth years. This means that the average human lifespan is nearly equivalent to one Uranus year. Truly, when one ponders over the boundless magnificence of Allah's creation, one cannot help but be amazed. Uranus taken 17 hours and 14 minutes to complete one rotation on its axis, meaning one Uranus day equals 17 hours and 14 minutes on Earth. Neptune. The planet Neptune was discovered in 1846 by German astronomer Johann Galle. Situated approximately 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun, Neptune is an extremely cold planet. It has a diameter of 49,244 kilometers, almost equal to that of Uranus. In our time measurement, Neptune takes 164 years and 10 months to complete one orbit around the Sun, meaning one Neptune year is equal 164 years and 10 months on Earth. However, Neptune completes one full rotation on its axis in just 16 Earth hours, meaning one Neptune day lasts only 16 hours. Pluto. Pluto was the last planet discovered in our solar system. After its discovery in 1930, Pluto was considered the smallest planet in our solar system. However, around 2014, scientists reclassified Pluto, removing it from the list of planets and placing it among the dwarf planets. Pluto is even smaller than Earth's moon. This tiny planet has a diameter of 2,284 kilometers and located 5.906 billion kilometers from the Sun. It took the New Horizons spacecraft 10 years to reach Pluto. Pluto completes one rotation on its axis in 6 Earth days and 9 hours, meaning one Pluto day equals 6 days and 9 hours on Earth. It orbits the Sun once in 248 Earth years, meaning one Pluto year equals 248 Earth years. So far, we have learned about the relative and immediate motions of all the planets in our solar system and have calculated the local day and year of each planet. It has been observed that the day and years of each planet are vastly different from Earth's. Some planets have such lengthy period that even imagining them is astonishing. If we summarize this calculation again, we find that Mercury's 1 year equals 88 Earth days and 1 day equals 58 days and 16 hours, or about 2 months. Venus's 1 year equals to 224 Earth days and 17 hours. while one day equals 243 days and 4 hours, making Wednesday longer than its year, which is astonishing. Earth's 1 year equals 365 days and 1 day equals 24 hours. Mars 1 equals 687 days, just under 2 years, while 1 day equals 24 hours and 37 minutes. Jupiter's 1 year equals 11 years and 10 months on Earth, while 1 day lasts only 9 hours and 50 minutes. Saturn's 1 year equals 29 Earth year and 1 day equals just 10 hours and 29 minutes. Uranus's 1 year equals 84 Earth years, while 1 day equals 17 hours and 14 minutes. Neptune's 1 year equals 164 years and 10 months on Earth, while 1 day lasts only 16 hours. Pluto's 1 year equals 247 years and 8 months on Earth, while 1 day equals 6 Earth days and 9 hours. Now consider this, among the thousands of billions of stars in space, just one star, our Sun, has 9 planets under its influence, each with vastly different local days and years. Our galaxy alone has around 4,000 billion stars, most of which have their own solar system and planets. Surely, these planets follow different time scale compared to Earth. Moreover, the number of galaxies discovered by science so far exists 2 trillion. Thus, it makes perfect sense that for the Almighty Allah, a day of hereafter can be equivalent to 50,000 Earth years. If there was any doubt regarding this, I hope there is none now. Each of us must be mindful of the day of resurrection and strive to protect ourselves from the prolonged, unimaginable suffering of that day. It is beyond our small mind to fully grasp to power and knowledge of Almighty Allah. We must live our lives in a way that ensures we are protected from His wrath on that day. May Allah bless us all. Ameen.
واتقوا يوما لا تجزي نفس عن نفس شيئا ولا يقبل منها شفاعة ولا يؤخذ منها عدل ولا هم ينصرون.
And fear the day when no soul will avail another in the least, nor will intercession be accepted on its behalf, nor will compensation be taken from it, nor will they be helped. Holy Quran, chapter Al-Baqarah, verses 48.